What's up, you money makers? What's up, you CyberLux army? What's up, you ILUS army? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the red day for many penny stock, micro cap stock that we look into, and I thought this is the perfect time to do the video. Why deeps are important, why I like the red days, why conviction matters the most, and what you should do to not make mistake. Let's talk about all this kind of stuff. If you keep doing research and if you keep an eye out, there are tons of opportunity into the market that you can gain a ton of momentum. Take a look right now. CyberLux CYBL is at 4 cents. It was at 385. I texted into my private Discord saying that could be a buying opportunity. I'm not a financial advisor. I bought CyberLux at 266 when it went down, as you all know, and I shared that with you as well. And I bought this around this price point, 266, on October 6th. And since then, it was doubled up. I'm still holding CyberLux. But what I'm trying to say is conviction matters, and you can always get an advantage of the price point if you keep analyzing, if you keep the reviews, if you keep looking into reviews. Now, this video is only for the entertainment purpose, but I wanted to share my research and analysis and why I think that one should keep doing research regardless if you miss the price point. What are the latest currents going on with the stock? If you take a look at CyberLux, it's down. If you take a look at ILUS, it is down as well, 4%. It was down more like 7-8%, so 37 cents. If you take a look at IFAN, another stock that we also look into in our private Discord, 0.229, it's down 3%. It was at 4 cents, came down to 2 cents. Very great buying opportunity. CCAJ, 1 cent, it's down 7% today. AAPT, there's a lot of buzz going about AAPT because this company is a $70 million company, bought a $200 million company, so it is highly undervalued. 2.5 cents. Many people were looking to buy this yesterday. I was talking in my private Discord, and we decided that, oh, this is a pretty high price point, and take a look why. Because the volume went from 26 million to 76 million right here. So the stock price spiked up from almost 2 cents to 261. So it's a massive run up, 40-50% run up. You don't really want to buy something when it runs up the most. You want to wait. When people are not buying, that's when you want to buy. And take a look what happened today. It went back down to 231, and it may go down or high. I'm not sure, but what I'm trying to make a point here is you definitely don't want to buy at 261, 265 or something along those lines. It went 269 as well. Take a look at some of our other stocks as well, but most importantly, I want to talk about why conviction matters, why you should keep doing research. And it's not like CyberLux went to 6 cents and you missed an opportunity, because there is this market, it's like a sine wave or cosine wave. It goes up and comes back down, and that's when the opportunity arises. You cannot time the market, but you can time when you want to buy something. So if you decide that you want to buy CyberLux below 4 cent level, today is your time. If you decided that you only want to buy CYBL below 3 cents, then you might want to wait, and you can find some day where you can see that once again the price point 266, and I bet this could happen. Now, once again, what I want to do in terms of CyberLux is we want to remind ourselves whether what's going on with this particular stock. I want to remind at least myself. If you take a look at the 5-day, we are making staircase like this, so we're going down right now, consolidating as you can see, but this is not really a bad sign. We're down 25% in last 5 days. If you take a look at 1 month, we are 1/3 up, so 33% up from within last 4 weeks. If you take a look at 6 months, you can see the way it jumped up. So it jumped up from 1 cent to 6.5 cents, and then ton of people bought it at that point. What you want to remind yourself is basically what CyberLux is talking about. And this is, once again, take it with a grain of salt. When they say they want to become $100 million revenue company, it's not going to happen overnight. But what you want to remember is CyberLux is a growing company. Yes, they are in the business for 20 years, and companies take time before they start growing up. So you did not really want to buy the CyberLux stock maybe before 15 years or maybe 10 years or 5 years, but you want to buy something when the time is right. CyberLux Technology has a ton of DoD, the Department of Defense, Department of Defense, state and local governments, US agencies, and they are providing the infrastructure, technology, software services, and marketing and support for all those agencies. They already have the vertical relationship with them. They have 20 years of experience. What they want to do is they want to expand horizontal, and this is the company. This is not me. Company is saying during Q3 2021 they closed 2 acquisitions. The first UAS technology and capability, the second for advanced infrastructure technology and global resources, and they also foresee themselves a $100 million company by 2025. So they're not talking about 5, 10, 15 years. They're talking in a very short period of time, maybe in a year or two, we'll start seeing the spike into the revenue. And we already started seeing, because if you remember the revenue for 2021, what they said is $5 million. They are targeting $11 million just for one of their business unit that they have found or structured rather. It's $11 million. That is the projection just for one business unit. They have the earnings season is upon us. They have 10x revenue growth potential, as you can see right here. By 2023, for that IST unit, they're expecting $24 million worth of revenue. By 2025, just for that unit, they're expecting $50 million worth of revenue. There's a bigger stock volume possible than what we see today. The community is growing super fast as well, which is fascinating. Take a look right here. They have more than 7,500 followers. They have been keeping us posted, and they have been doing a pretty good job. With that, you can also see the trending tickers right here, ILUS, AAPT, and a ton more. And this is how you should be doing research, that what other scripts or stickers or stocks are trending. And once again, research and analysis is the key, and you want to find out the right time. You want to decide for yourself. At the end of the day, that's your money. If you take a look at CYBL, you will notice that their short volume ratio is not that high. If you take a look at their volume yesterday, and I can quickly go right here and we can take a look, the yesterday's volume, and there might be a little bit of delay. Remember, this is once again OTC marketplace. Yesterday's volume was 82 million. Volume is healthy. The volume is consistently between 50 and 80, 90 million in general, the volume. If you take a look at the price point as well, it was hovering around 5 cents, a little bit above 5 cents, a little bit below 5 cents. What we saw today is the stock is all in all from 550 to 385. So it just have a pretty significant downturn. Now I believe that this can go up because there will be pretty good buying volume, and that's my personal opinion and thought. If you take a look right here, this is the moving average. Take a look. This is the moving average. Moving average will not let it go below the 3.5 cent level. As you can see, it got stuck at the 4 cent level. One of the strong resistance it is right here. As you can see, it was 3.5 cent more or less, or a little bit above 3 cents, which is where it has a strong resistance and support. If you take a look in general, the RSI looks pretty healthy to me. 50 RSI suggests not an overbought, not an oversold condition. Right now it is 45.47. Even better RSI. That will help the stock going up. If you take a look at this red line is MACD, and the black line is a signal. The MACD is pretty above the black line. This is something I like to see. If you take a look right here, there is a selling volume. Now this selling volume is not really the short volume. There are so many swing traders, and I do admire them, because you make money when you click the like that. Oh, by the way, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, because I've been putting a ton of effort, energy into this videos. So if you can click the like button, if you haven't already, 50% of you need to click the like button and help me out as well. And this video doesn't cost you anything. This clicking the like button doesn't really cost you anything. So help me out, and I'll really appreciate it. But what I'm trying to say is MACD is looking pretty good. We shouldn't forget that this is going to be a $100 million company. At least the company is telling us that, and this is $100 million looks like in terms of revenue. When a company is a $100 million company, the company's essential value, the intrinsic value of the company, the valuation of the company is $1 billion, because it's 10x, sometimes more than 10x as well. And we will see what CYBERLUX can do in upcoming future. If you like the stock, if you're part of the army, click on the like button. I also want to remind you, while ILUS is down, ILUS has a very similar projections in terms of the revenue. They want to also be a $100 million revenue company, but they're super aggressive, and I like them being ambitious. focused, aggressive, and very transparent. They have been keeping us posted. One of the things that you want to note in terms of ILUS is basically 15th of November is the key date when they're going to announce the result. This is the letter from JP Backwell, who is their executive. They mentioned that they cannot really share a ton of information around the revenue, but 15th of November that we should keep in mind, because they will be announcing the detail about what the company is doing. Within 1 week from now, they want to announce the annual shareholder meeting and 2 additional shareholder meetups that will take place in November. And if they will be able to announce, they will be announcing introducing the person who will be responsible for NASDAQ uplisting. They'll be presenting NASDAQ plans. And think about it, if they want to get listed on NASDAQ, a 40-cent stock will spike up 5, 10, 15 times, and that will be once again a very good opportunity. If you remember what ILUS has been doing, they have been acquiring so many companies that they have proven track record, they have the revenue, they're the expert in their field, and this is what I'm talking about, November 15th right here. What they are telling us at the moment is, to summarize the progress so far for the year, the revenue wasn't a lot in Q1, but in Q2 they had a revenue of $2.86 million, which in my opinion for a startup company, especially OTC play, sub-pennies play, that is a big revenue. With that, they had a $544,000 worth of profitability as well, and they jumped their revenue pretty substantially with this merger and acquisition strategy that they have. By third quarter, they have a very strong revenue, and they have even better revenue projections for the upcoming quarter. Right now, the revenue is $3 million, little over $3 million, with the invoices that they already have closed is about $4 million. So think about it, from $2.86 million, the company spiked up to $4 million. There is some delay due to the vehicle chassis and in Europe, and also in some of the E-Raptor batteries. But you want to remember that one of the big catalysts for ILUS is the European acquisition update, and we are eagerly waiting to hear that. For CYBERLUX, going back, I know like I'm doing back and forth for CYBERLUX and ILUS because they are both very similar in my mind. Yes, CYBERLUX will probably go 10x, 15x, and it will go from 4 cents to 40 cents in my honest opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence. But what I think is ILUS also has a 10x potential from where it is right now, and we saw ILUS went from 4 cents to 45 cents. There's a ton of speculation going on. This is all speculation. This is on Reddit. People are saying it will go 10 cents, 20 cents in 2021. Write down in the comment section below, when do you think it'll hit 10 cents? Whether it'll be in October, November, December, this year, next year, let me know, and it'll be so much fun to learn what people think. If you take a look at the volume, rather than volume, I wanted to focus right now on this watchers for CYBL, 9,300 watchers, and the same way what we saw for ILUS, it is spiking up. So I just wanted to share this information with you. CYBERLUX, why I like this stock is basically their strategy is super clear. The stock is still for 3, 4, 5 cents, pretty small price to pay at the moment. That can spike up. Once again, this is a risky investment, so you want to do your own due diligence because you can make a ton of money. On the flip side, you can lose them as well. So do your own due diligence. Do not invest the entire portfolio. Don't invest the money that will wake you up at night. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose, but there is a great potential. What I see is what I like here on CYBERLUX. They're projecting $3 million, close to $3 million revenue in Q4 2021. In 2022, they're expecting $30 million worth of revenue. And ITS Technology, this is the unit that I was talking about. They are expecting $7.6 million in revenue. That is doing almost $2 million revenue in this quarter. Now they're expecting about $78 million revenue in 2023, $134 million in revenue. So we're going back to the magic number of 9-figure, 100 million by 2024. But we'll start seeing the signals next year. Early next year, we'll start seeing the signal, because next year they're expecting $30 million revenue. Now, if they expect 31 million worth of revenue, we will be able to see $5 to $8 million worth of revenue in the first quarter 2022, which is almost the revenue for the entire 2021. So think about it. The revenue the company already had in 2021, they'll be able to do just in one quarter next year, which is going to be fascinating. That can push the spike the price up for CYBL, and which is why I'm super excited about this stock. I just wanted to share this information with you so you can make informed financial decision. This is how they are trying to grow into the DoD business and DoD contract, Department of Defense contract. They have US Air Force, there was US Army, they have National Guard and SOCOM. All these units that they already have relationship with, they want to plant the roots and they want to grow those seeds and make sure that they have revenue from each and every part of the agency, which is, in my opinion, is a great strategy because they have 15 years of experience working with all these agencies. They know the business inside out. They know really what these units and agencies are looking for, and they're always in need. They have a ton of budget, and this is where CYBERLUX can add the value for all these agencies and make a ton of revenue for the shareholders and investors as well. I just wanted to share this, hoping you can make informed financial decision, because there are tons of good stuff, juicy stuff, and very important stuff coming up for CYBERLUX. So don't miss out. My job is to make sure that I share this information with you. At the end of the day, that's your money, so decide for yourself. Invest wisely. Don't just close the eyes and trust a random YouTuber. At the end of the day, that's your own money. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe.